Bernie and I have a problem. For many years, we've been into gold prospecting. We've done everything. We've done all kinds of digging treasure out of the ground. But we've ignored one facet of it, and that's crystal and gemstone hunting. And recently, I've really been getting into this. This has reinvigorated the treasure hunting that I like to do. Isn't that right, Fernie girl? Right now, I am not set up for doing this properly. I'm using crude, rudimentary tools. They work, just not efficiently. This is a crystal point I pulled out of Reedy Creek here in Victoria, Australia. It's pretty polished straight out of the creek, but I'm going to put a finish on the top part of this today. And the other project I've got going on is this smoky quartz. Now, it is pretty worn on the outside, but we can see that it's got some potential here. Not the best shot, but you can see we've got some real nice clarity in it. I don't want to really cut this point at all. The surface is really decent. I just want to put a shine on it. So we're going to use a polishing agent, which I have over here from a rock tumbler, which is currently broken. So we're having to do this by hand. I think we're getting somewhere, but I gotta get the rest of that paste off to really have a good look. Definitely gonna have to come back to this because there's some spots on here, like this corner here is nowhere near as well done as sort of the center of this piece. You can see the cloudiness there. But remember, like this whole thing was smashed too. It looked more like the bottom here, all that pitting. So a little bit of work, got a nice shine. We'll come back, we'll do some more. I was gonna let it soak in that metho for a moment. Do something dangerous with an angle grinder. Oh yeah, I'm aware of how sketchy this is going to be. I have a series of grit wheels here that should get this from completely smashed to, well, at least a smoother surface. Starting with 60 grit, then we're going to go to 120, and then about a million other grits after that. I hit a little bit of a snag with this. It's got a bunch of fractures sitting just underneath the surface, so you can see where I was sanding down off that ultra rough surface and it just let go directly underneath it. A couple of different spots. Real unfortunate. And why owning real lapidary equipment would help. Slightly different tactic. This is 120 grit on a Dremel.
This actually seems to be working quite well.
Switched over to some 240 grit sandpaper on the Dremel. That's going to get us a little closer. I literally can't believe this, given how many problems this rock's given me. I have almost got a complete glass finish on that. Look at that. Like, I know it's not perfect. I know that I could make some major improvements to it, especially if I had the right cutting machines. I could put some bases and stuff back on, get rid of all the crap, but all considering where this started and finding out all the fractures that were just underneath the surface, I'm happy with it so far. That seems to have worked real well. Wash it. And we're going to go back to this one, finish it off on my polisher wheel.
It's such a difficult thing to get on camera, but there is a really nice surface shine to that quartz point. All of those markings that you can see are basically underneath that surface layer. Stoked with that result. Look at that. That is an arrowhead point. And our old battered smoky, well, considering that not a single surface had a glass finish to it when I started, I'm pretty happy with the results. One day I want to be able to get faceting gear so I can put some proper edges on this. That'd be wicked.